Okay, so this is a project I've been working on for the past couple days. We've got a whole bunch of images at OhioLink. By the way, my name is Peter Murray. I work for OhioLink as an assistant director for new service development. We're bringing up DSpace now, and we have a whole bunch of image files that we want to put in, and we're looking for something a little bit more sophisticated than the default DSpace. Here's your image back in your browser window. We want the kind of nice, interesting zoom and browse kinds of interfaces. So what I've been working on the past couple days is actually a shim for JPEG2000 images to work with the Zoomify Flash applet. So you might be asking why. We already have the JPEG2000 files. These were converted when we moved our digital media center to the DLXS software from the University of Michigan. We also in OhioLink believe that JPEG2000 is a viable long-term preservation format, something better than TIFF that we're doing now. We also didn't want to triple or quadruple our disk space requirements. If we used a tile-based mechanism, which means that we're going to create, we have a large image, we're going to break it down at various scales to 256 by 256 sized images. We have all of that duplicate data that we're going to be storing those tiles. That's going to triple or quadruple our disk space requirements. And also, we didn't want to lock into a vendor-specific format. Some formats that come to mind with Zoomify, it has its own PFF format, which is a bundling of images. We also didn't want to lock into something like Mr. Sid. So we wanted to use JPEG2000. Let me show you what this actually looks like. Now, keep in mind two things. One, this is running on a 3-year-old laptop, and so as this loads, this is going to be a little slow. If it loads, there we go. So we're starting to bring in the images, the tiles, and it's gradually going to build up this picture and start to look a little better. This is my daughter and I. I don't know what this thing is in the middle, so I'm going to zoom in on it. And it's now going back to the server and getting new tiles that are at the higher scale, and you can see, oh, it's a set of bubbles. This is the great thing about JPEG2000 is you can get at the data from several different zoom factors and be able to put out images like this. The tricky part was, of course, to take the JPEG2000 file and create the tiles. So that's the demonstration. Here's the system requirements. It requires Java 1.5 or greater. It does require Zoomify. At OhioLink, we paid for the commercial version because we wanted some of their tools to build some of these files. We don't think we actually need the tools to build the files, so I think that the free version might work. You also need the Kakadu JPEG2000 library. This is a commercial library. It's available from kakadusoftware.com. Although it is commercial, it is relatively inexpensive. It's a little hard to read the license terms, but I think for our non-commercial use, it's 250 Australian dollars for a perpetual license to use that software. I'm also checking to see if I can bundle the compiled libraries into this application and deliver it as open source. So if you wanted to use this, you wouldn't have to buy Kakadu yourself. I'm still checking on that. If you do want to see the code, the URL is here. It does not, like I said, it does not include the Kakadu components. Where we're going with this is we're going to integrate it into DSpace 1.5 as part of our Ohio Digital Resource Commons. I also have an interest in Fedora, and so I'll probably turn this into a disseminator for Fedora to serve up the tiles. That's the end. I've got one more URL here where I'll be posting information about this project to my blog. It just hasn't hit that URL yet. 0.